Hello there, Retromaniacs. This is Andy from Retro Asylum, and today the game I'm going to be reviewing is Double Dragon, the arcade game. Now, I'm sort of doing this just for a bit of fun. Dean Swain, my co-host and good buddy from Retro Asylum, this is his favourite game ever. This is all he ever talks about. If you ever meet up with Dean, he will just talk Double Dragon, Double Dragon. You'll be talking about the families, you'll be talking about other stuff, and then he'll sneak Double Dragon into the conversation somehow. But anyway, this is a little video for Dean anyway. So, this is Dean's favourite game, and I'll tell you what, it's not a bad game. It's probably one of my favourite scrolling beat-em-ups. And this is a little message for Dean. I still prefer Streets of Rage 2. He's going to hate me for saying that. Now, first of all, guys, I want to quickly apologise about the audio. The audio is a little bit low. I did record this previously, but I used the sort of wrong recording. I think it was recording through the laptop as opposed to through internally, and it sort of messed it up a little bit. So I do apologise if it does sound a little bit low, the audio quality. Well, I'm talking about the music. The microphone quality should actually sound right. But again, this game is amazing. It's the spiritual successor to Renegade, you know, the Kunio games, and it really improved on it in so many ways. First of all, what you've got is you've got a scrolling beat 'em up. You know, although Renegade was somewhat scrolling, it only had about 3 or 4 screens. It wasn't that, you know, wasn't that really big. You did have loads of enemies to fight at the same time. The control scheme was a little bit iffy. I wasn't a big fan of that. But this, on the other hand, plays really, really well, actually. It's a 2-player game, and that's one of the things that it did have over Renegade. And you had like a huge, vast number of moves. I say huge. A few punches, uppercuts, a knee to the face, elbow, and you can get through the whole game with elbowing as well. So you can finish the game probably without even getting hit. Now, I'm normally a little bit better than this, guys, but what it is, I've got a really dodgy control pad. I might have mentioned this before in my previous videos, that when I want to move it up, it moves to the side. So I really need to invest on an X-Arcade tank stick, which I think I will do this year. I need to treat myself. But yeah, the first time my Bobo first came through that brick wall, it really scared the crap out of me. You know, there's me, probably about 9 years old, playing this in the arcade game, and some big, muscly, bold bloke smash you through that brick wall. And it was terrifying, you know. And he was tough, you know. But again, with the elbow move, you can pretty much sort of just knock him out all the time. Now, what I love about this game is it's got a lot of character. You know, the characters are really well defined. They really stand out. The levels aren't massive. You know, the levels aren't too long, and they're all very distinctive from each other. And the other amazing thing about this game as well is the music. The music is phenomenal. I do apologise if you can't hear the music on this, so I'll hum it. Do 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 do. Anyway, yeah, the music's pretty good on this, and the other thing is that Dean's pointed out about 1,000,000 times in this is the interactive backgrounds, that the ladder, you can climb up in it, you know. It's not just there for show. You can do certain things. You can climb up there. Later levels, you can climb up fences. The game is continuous, so when you do finish beating the boss, it scrolls automatically to the next level. So there's loads of hidden things as well, like that barrel. If I was to keep that barrel above my head, once I finish beating the boss, you carry on with that barrel, and the barrel sort of changes colour. And there's Garfield in the background. Now let's talk about the conversions. When I first, you know, like got the conversion, it was on the ZX Spectrum, and I tell you what, it was horrible. But I got the game for about $10.99. The box art was pretty nice, actually. It was pretty flashy. It came in one of those sort of posh, sort of like cardboard boxes when I first got the game. And because I paid about $10.99 for it, or $9.99, I ended up playing this game absolutely loads. You know, even though it wasn't the greatest game, I used to play this game before I used to go to school. So I'm talking about the Spectrum version. So my friend used to come over about 7 in the morning, and we used to try and finish the ZX Spectrum version. We finally did finish it, but playing the Spectrum version now is really poor. The NES version's somewhat interesting. You know, it's only one player, it's a lot of flickering, not too many characters on screen. The Master System version is pretty decent, 2 players. but it's very, very different. You know, like I don't know, the level layout's somewhat different, and it's nowhere near as good as the arcade. The Sega Mega Drive is a decent conversion. I think Dean recently did like a review on that. It's a good review, so definitely check that out. At the time, that was probably the closest version, because the Amiga version, the C64 version, were all really, really rubbish. So that's my phone buzzing away. This is screen scrolling from left to right, and that's level 2. So you know what, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I will be uploading more video reviews over the next week. Next week I'll be uploading loads of videos from Codemasters. See you next time. Goodbye.